and welcome to another Simon Says Stamp video. Today I'm going to be showing you some painting with alcohol inks. I'm going to be painting this bag from Tim Holtz and his Ideology line. This is a really nice bag. It has a really shiny feel to it. Very soft. It's got the cool label inside and some pockets in the handles. I'm going to keep the handles in for now so I don't have to deal with them flopping around on my work surface here. But I'm going to be using some alcohol inks to color in the butterflies. You can see this one down here that I've tested out. I decided I would use the bottom area of the bag to kind of test and make sure I had my idea down right. So I think I'm going to start. They dry pretty quickly after you get the ink on there, so you don't have to worry about it going everywhere. But I am going to start up in the top corner and work my way down so that if my hand does kind of rub up against the bag, it's not going to cause any problems. I've also picked out my colors. I've kind of made about 4 different kind of combinations of colors for butterflies, and I'll just alternate them. And so I just have a bunch of different alcohol inks, and I will list all the colors with this video in the blog entry over at the Simon Says Stamp blog. So if you're wondering about particular colors that I've used, you'll be able to check that out over there. So I'm going to walk you through how I'm doing this. So the first thing I did was I filled an aquash brush, a Pentel aquash brush, with the alcohol blending solution. That's going to help me kind of blend all these colors together. And I've marked my brush with some masking tape on the end so I know that this has a blending solution in it, just in case I don't use all of it by the time I'm done with my bag and I need to save it for another day. I also need a slick surface. You could use a craft sheet or something like that. I've just had this paper here so you can see the colors on top. This is just a page protector that I've cut down to a smaller size. And I'm going to put that over here on this side, and I'm just putting little droplets of ink and then picking it up with a paintbrush. You can use a craft sheet or any slick surface. You could even use like a glass dish or a plate or something like that. I'm just using this because that's what I have in my crafting area. So I have a bunch of the butterflies colored in. And as I've been working with the alcohol inks, I've actually learned a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so the alcohol blending solution, like it says on the bottle, and it took me a minute to figure it out, it lightens, blends, reworks, and removes alcohol ink. So this is kind of the best way that I've discovered to make the colors blend, like on this one up here and up here over here. I'm going to show you on this butterfly right here. And we're going to be using some purples and yellows and greens and blues. Okay, so I've got the mixing medium or the blending solution in my brush here, and I'm going to start with the pool color, and I'm going to paint on pretty much everything but the very most edges of the wings. So I guess just the inner area, I guess you'd say. Okay, now I'm going to kind of scribble and get that color off. I'm going to come back in with the purple, and I'm going to get that right on the edges. I'm going to sweep it in a little bit on that wing. And it does not look blended at all right now, but it will look better soon, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze the rest of this out until it goes clear, and I have in my left hand like a paper towel. You can use a tissue or a paper towel, just, you know, whatever works for you. And now I'm going to, with this, I'm just going to kind of squeeze it to get the blending solution out, and I'm going to rub from the center out and then dab with the paper towel, and it lightens the center area wherever it removes the color. Get rid of that. I'm going to do the same along where this blends. right where those meet. I'm just gonna, the important part is you need to dab it right after, because otherwise it's going to keep working at the ink that's already there, and we only want it to work where we've placed it. Okay, so you can see I've got some little areas coming out right here. I'll fix that in a second. Right now I'm going to take the yellow color. I'm going to clean off my brush here. I'm going to take the yellow color and come into the center, and it's just going to add a little bit of brightness right to that center. You want to add yellow, like the lightest color, last, because it is going to blend quite a bit. Okay, so there's the butterfly. I'm going to continue on and I'll show you the finished bag. Okay, so I just finished the front of the bag. Thought I'd show you how it turned out. It is a little time consuming, but totally worth it. It makes the bag unique and special, and it's a really fun idea on something you can do with your alcohol inks. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time for another Simon Says Stamp video. Thanks for watching.